welcome back to the channel. You know, most of the time when you get a hold of stuff that you have no idea who actually makes it, you fear the worst. I have to admit, this is one of those scenarios. Now, actually getting it in my hand and starting to use it and look at some of the features, I am more impressed. Having said that, I have not had the opportunity to get this mounted on a rifle and see how long, you know, if it's able to handle the recoil and everything's just fine. More than likely, it's going to go on a 5.56 platform, which is you know, little to no recoil in the first place, regardless of what you want some sheep to tell you. But okay, so what you get in the box is what I have laid out in front of you. And the thing that impresses me the most, and the issue that I guess I have the most when it comes to putting a weapon on a flashlight on a weapon, when I put my weapon on my flashlight, I guess it kind of works both ways, is always the remote switch scenario. I have had aftermarket stuff, I have tried adhesives, I have tried double stick tape. This one out of the box has you covered. I realize I should lead with the flashlight / laser, but I am actually so impressed with the pressure switch. We're going to start there. It seems like a quality piece. It has a momentary and on-off button on it. It comes with the pick rail, so if you already have a Picatinny rail on the side or wherever you're going to plan on mounting this, they have you covered. If you don't like that, you remove these screws, remove this base feature, and then use the M-lock parts, and now you are down to that layer. So all of the Picatinny rail mount part will come off. If you still don't have the ability for M-lock, they do send you the double stick Velcro, so you can stick one to this and one to that. So one company, right out of the box, they have you covered for Velcro, they have you covered for M-lock, and they have you covered for Picatinny, a section of Picatinny rail, which I thought was pretty impressive. And overall, it seems to be pretty well made. And then its attachment point is threaded, kind of like an antenna for, you know, some of you old schoolers that know what a, you know, CB radio is. Something just like that. It is powered by two CR123 batteries. And for anybody out there that would like a quick, did you know that the length of two CR123 batteries is identical to an 18650? You're welcome. Okay, so we get to the flashlight / laser. You can see right there at the top of the inside of the reflector is where the laser is. The bezel on this, I believe, is all integrated and part of it. It is a weapon light, so it has that tactical coolness to look like that. I hate EDC lights that do that because it destroys a pocket, but seems how this is not going to be on anything but a weapon. The weapon mount itself is part of it. It's not an option to, I guess you could still pocket carry this if you want. And it works standalone. It doesn't have to just be hooked to the pressure switch, the remote. You can turn it on and off back here. It's 1,000 lumens. As just a flashlight. Side switch here allows you to pick between 3 functions. Laser, And by the fact that they have a little check here on their box, I'm assuming that you can purchase this in either green or red. This one's green. I prefer green. Otherwise you have the flashlight and the laser, or just the flashlight. Now when it comes to the laser, they do send along a small Allen wrench so that you can adjust windage and elevation if you're going to dial this in for your particular setup. Otherwise, the Picatinny rail mount on this seems pretty decent. All of the rest of the possible things that you'd want to check, and oh, this one is not the same as that one. This one is just for this guy. So they've assumed that they got all that stuff tight, but you're not going to need it to install it anyway. You're just going to be using this. Then when you hook up the switch, press it in, and then make sure you're pressed in firmly, and then turn the screw to set it so that it's now locked in place, and you can still turn it on and off via that back switch, but now with the pressure switch you just leave it in the off position and do everything from over here. If you press this 3 times fast, it will go to the strobe mode, otherwise momentary, or on until you turn it off. So that is the EZshoot tactical green laser flashlight. I will have a link down in the description box if you'd like to pick one of these up for yourself. Just so you know, unless the price changes, you can get about 10% off of the $103.49 right now. And from everything I'm seeing with the quality of the build on it, it's definitely not a bad price. Like I said, out of the box, I was most impressed with all of the options that they give you for attaching this to your rifle. So I would say under most conditions that you would be up and ready to go right away. As a matter of fact, I have not tried this on anything yet, but I'm actually kind of curious if it's possible to get it to work on a key mod, but they do specifically say M-lock, and more than likely you can see the spacings probably work out for the spacings of M-lock. So far I have not really had any luck finding a way of making something that's supposed to be one work with the other, so just disregard all of that. It is set up for M-lock once you remove the pick rail mount, and I do also like the fact that it's a quick release on it, and they do have the adjustment screw on the other side in case the thickness of your rail, if you're rail endowed, then you can, and if you're an Irish rail, then you're going to want to take that in a little bit more because it's much smaller. So there you go. Like I said, I don't need to do a long and drawn out video. From everything I'm seeing, it seems like a really decent deal. I am going to put it on a rifle, or maybe even my Lynx shotgun, and that would be a good place to see if it's able to handle the abuse or not. But they got you pretty well set in the kit. Everything that you see is what they sent. Directions, flashlight, 3 different ways of mounting that to something. 2 of the CR123s, 18650, and the wrenches and the M-lock fasteners. So, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, if you'd like to get one of these for yourself, please click that link. Cheers, guys.